Hi there. Thanks for joining me for another issue of It's Like This, the read aloud version. This is issue number 15 for October 5th, 2021. Today I've got a throwback for you, a slightly revised version of a piece I wrote 7 years ago when my son was a young teenager. It's still so reflective of our spoken and unspoken interactions today. So thanks for listening. And for anyone who's keeping track of my every other weekish schedule, I've decided to officially scale back to once a month going forward, so you'll hear from me again at the beginning of November. Because life around here, well, it's like this. So anyway, here we go with A Walk on the Beach. He remembers the paths we walked the year before, along the beach and across the cliff-top fields toward the seal rookery. I let him lead. We never get lost. Each day, my teenage son speeds down the beach, twirling 2 small rubber snakes in his hands. I stop trying to keep up, but hold back to see how far ahead he will get before he notices I'm not with him. He goes and goes and goes. Do I need to run? No, now he stops. He finds me with his eyes far back along the beach. He turns around, never coming all the way to me, but just enough so that we are close again, walking on together in the same direction. I spy a tiny speck of red and black crawling up the sand, and I pick it up to show him. He labels it quickly, ladybug, apparently unimpressed, and moves on. While he's still close, I point out the dolphins who have arrived again just offshore, their dorsal fins cresting the waves in 2s and 3s every few yards. I can't tell if my son looks out long enough to spot them. 2 rubber snakes spin over every surface along the beach, the road, and back at our oceanside condo. He declines to come near to the surf when I try to show him the huge crab claw washed ashore, looking unnatural, as if someone on a dinner cruise tossed the carcass overboard after dipping the meat in melted butter. My child, who swam non-stop in the freezing water every spring vacation trip before this, won't go near the waves this time. He is uncharacteristically hesitant and unsure at the water's edge. He still loves to run on the beach, chase seagulls, walk and walk and walk, but he won't get his feet wet. I don't understand his change of heart. No amount of coaxing is getting him back in the water. He says nothing until we are back home after our trip, looking at photos. Then a song emerges quietly. People swimming in the water, people swimming in the water, shark coming in the water, shark coming in the water. Because of his autism, my son can't always find the right words at the right time, if he can find them at all. He's often limited to body language and gestures to communicate with us, which we try to interpret the best we can. When verbal language does come, it is often coded and masked. I have to truly pay attention to hear what he's wishing to say. This vacation gave me time to practice this listening, to slow down, just be with my son and see where he takes me. It helped me notice what I am often missing in our busy, hurried life, that he is throwing me little sparkling clues to what he is thinking. Within his daily babble, streaming scenes from his favorite movies or books or computer games, I begin to notice small words that don't fit in the script, but align perfectly to the situation at hand. When my mother joins us at our condo one morning, I hear the word grandpa sneak into my son's rambling soundscape, and I guess that he is wondering where my father is. With his question acknowledged, my kid is visibly happy to have been understood. This pattern repeats in other situations. I start to listen more closely to everything we believed was only verbal stimming before. Is his awareness and connection stronger this week? Is it the ocean air, the outdoor exercise, the absence of our usual routine? Or am I just now slowing down enough to hear him? On the beach, I catch sight of a seal bobbing in the waves just beyond where some boogie boarders float. He disappears and reemerges several times before the swimmers notice he is there. When they finally see him, their attention is newly focused, their experience made brighter, more memorable. All they can do is watch and wait, let the seal choose to be near them. If they try to approach him, he'd be gone. Each time I hear my child express what's on his mind, in clips of song or a re-engineered phrase from a movie or a book, I catch a fleeting glimpse of all that is just below the surface. In my eagerness, I tend to jump at it too soon, too forcefully, and his silence returns. But if I stay still, listen, float, his words appear. I returned from that vacation recharged to cultivate the patience I need to support my son's still emerging voice. As much as I yearn to know what he is thinking right now, to have a discussion with him, even about the most mundane things, to ensure that he has the skills to be safe and understood when he's not with me, it is hard and treacherous work for him to find the words. To support him, I have to slow down, channel my relaxed vacation mode mindset, to gain his trust in me as a communication partner, even if we never share anything approaching a typical conversation. I will walk the beach with him or hike the desert back home, following his lead. I will point out what I see, despite his lack of response, hoping he's soaking in the language he can retrieve later. When he's ready to look back, I will be here, believing that he understands and that he wants to know more, even if he can't yet form the questions. I will watch for the creative ways he is communicating, at that moment or in the hours or days later, and show him that I'm listening. I will offer what he needs to build his voice and his confidence. More patience, more time, more assurances that someone will hear him. Thanks as always for being here. This is Robin Lavoie, and life around here, it's like this.